I'm energetic today. I can barely move. Everything hurts. Everything hurts beyond comprehension. So here we go. Hey, it is. Good morning. It's Lunch with Len. It is what day is today? Tuesday, May 19th. And there's Michael Pierce. He finally made it across. I've been trying to bring you across. Okay, good. Hello, Michael. How are you today?
Life is good, Len. And yourself?
I am, well, life is good. I am, as I've told several people already, I am beyond sore from water skiing this weekend. I did a little bit more water skiing yesterday than I probably should have done yesterday.
You've gotten some sun.
Pardon me?
You've gotten some sun.
Well, that too, yeah. It was actually a really beautiful day out in the river, and there's a gentleman over there named Tony. Tony, I hope you can hear me.
Yeah, Tony is my new mastery member. I invited him on today, so everybody say hi to Tony.
Hi, Tony. All right, now does Tony want to come across and be live with us on the chat?
I don't know. Ask Tony. Do you want to come over?
Welcome, Tony.
Welcome, Tony.
I just sent a message, Tony. I'm gonna assume you can hear me, Tony. Oh, there's Larry. Hello, Larry. I'm gonna assume you can hear me, Tony. I'm gonna click the little button that invites you to come across. It's up to you to accept or not accept it. So if you don't accept it, it just won't happen.
We're all family in here, Tony. Nobody bites.
Well, speak for yourself. Chris, we're going to have to get you some more girls.
Wow, I like it like that.
You like it like this? All right. I'm waiting to see if Tony gets over here. I don't know if he's coming across or not. Let's see what's happening. Tony's disappeared from that side of the house, which I think means he's coming on over to this side.
Cool.
Hello.
There's Larry. Hello. Hey, Larry. Tony.
Hi, guys.
What's up?
Hey, Larry.
What's up? There he is, Anthony. That must be Tony.
Yep.
Oh, we even get to see what you look like. Hey there, buddy. How are you? Welcome aboard.
How's it going?
It's going marvelous. How are you? Hey, talk again. We gotta see what's that big green sign? Derby behind you?
Yeah.
No, what is it?
It's a flag that's for the Derby High School here in Derby, Kansas.
Okay, cool. Welcome aboard.
Tony and I just got off the phone, and he's actually eating lunch at a coffee shop.
Who is?
Tony.
Oh, okay. So we got you out in public now.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So what I would like to do today, guys, and girls, if it's all right with you, is I went back through last Wednesday night's MLSP call that had the so-called power couples on it, Michelle and Bill and Michelle, the Pescasolitos, and oh my God, I can't remember who was on it now. Kate and Andrew, Kate and Andrew McShay and Stephen. Pardon me?
And the return.
Yeah, right. But before I do that, and actually it leads right in beautifully, because on Thursday night with Profit with Len, I covered website conversion ads on Facebook. So this is going to be a little bit of a wrap, not a technical session. But does anybody have any questions about website conversion ads? And the reason I'm asking that is this: in order to use Facebook paid advertising to generate leads, what the Pescos recommend, what Bill and Michelle recommend, is the only ad for generating leads is website conversion ads. So, and we did a website conversion ad from start to finish Thursday evening. Is everybody cool with that, or have any questions, or want to review, or need to know? And I'm going to lead you into it with the following. For those of you who were on that Profit with Len webinar Thursday night, we went ahead and created this ad that I'm showing you right here. Oh wait, I'm sorry. No, I have to do a screen share. My bad. I'm going to do a screen share real quick, and then we'll come back off the share in just a moment. Can you see the ad? Here's the ad. Can you see it? Can anybody see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, cool. Okay, so first question is, are there any questions about how to convert an ad like this and how it really works? This particular ad is driving people backwards to the InstaBiz Builder campaign in MLSP. And it was interesting. Chris, you asked a question on Thursday whether the word free in here, and were you referring to this the free leads? Or the free 10-minute video?
Yeah, no, get this video, yeah. Or
Pardon me?
either place.
This ad was approved with no problem with Facebook, and it came out of the gate really strong, and then died an instant death. So what was interesting about it is that it got a conversion, and only got one. It got one conversion almost instantly, and I don't know why this timing is wrong, because I can tell you that the conversion came in Thursday night. So it got a conversion instantly, and that plopped somebody into my MLSP as a lead, and then it died, and it simply didn't continue after that, which is interesting. And that ad was targeted at Ray Higdon, people that like Ray Higdon. So I'm going to retarget that ad and try it again. But does anybody have, I'm going to go back off the screen share. Does anybody have any questions about creating those kinds of ads and targeting them and putting them up there? Or is everybody sort of cool with it?
Hey, Len, is that recording Profit with Len? Okay?
It is recorded. It's recorded. Okay. And I am in the process of creating playlists out there, so that all the Profit with Len webinars will be in a playlist, all the Lunch with Len webinars will be in a playlist, etc. So we'll have all that done. So is everybody cool with that, or know how to do those kinds of ads, or even want to do those kinds of ads?
I'd like to do those type of ads.
Okay, you'd like to. Do you have
yes.
Do you know how to do them, or do you have any questions about it?
You know what? I don't have any idea how to.
I'm sorry, say again, Larry?
I don't have any idea how to do them. I missed that training.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, what I think, unless everybody here wanted to go back through that, I would suggest that you go back. I'll make sure you get the link. Easy for me to say. I'll make sure you get the link to the Profit with Len webinar from Thursday night. And Rick, you need it too? I'll go get the link and put it up on Facebook for you.
Yeah, I have a hard time making Thursday nights too.
Okay.
I feel like I'm blessed. Am I too loud?
No, you're not. No. Well, okay. The thing I will do with that is I'll make sure you've got those links, and then of course you can watch it anytime you want. Let me make a note. I have a bad habit of promising to do things that I get off the webinar, and what I do is I remember that I promised to do it. I just don't remember who I promised to do it for. It's like, speaking of things I promised to do, Craig, did you solve your website problem the other night?
Which problem?
Well, there was somebody trying to hack into your site.
Yeah, it opened back up. I have no idea what it was.
Okay.
I've been in it again.
You what?
I've been back in it working on it.
Okay. Okay, so then the next thing, so how many people were actually on that webinar last Wednesday? I know you were, Chris. Craig? Craig was? Anybody else?
I was not.
Okay. Bill was on? Okay. So the other thing that, Chris then passed the ball to Bill, and Bill went through a little spiel about following up with people, and it was sort of interesting. He had some comments about blitzing for the sake of blitzing, because a lot of leaders talk about doing 30, 60, 90-day blitzes, and one of the things they talk about doing is doing lots of videos or doing lots of blog posts. And he had some comments about just blitzing for the sake of blitzing as being something that was potentially somewhat inefficient. And the more I thought about what he said, it was pretty interesting, because his idea was, if you're going to do a 90-day blitz or a 30-day blitz or whatever with blogging or whatever you're going to do, is to really make sure that you have a structure to it, a focus to it, that you're targeting the people you want to target, and you're targeting their problems, so that you're not just putting out stuff for the sake of putting out stuff, but it's really highly targeted, and more along the lines of defining your avatar and making sure that whatever your customers' problems are the problems that you're addressing, and that made a lot of sense to me. So I really resonated with that. Does anybody else have any comments about Bill and Michelle Bill and Michelle and what they covered last Wednesday night? Because I think these webinars, I think, are really instructional in terms of helping us figure out how to generate more leads for us, for our businesses and things. Is everybody okay with that stuff? Nobody talking today? Or am I just... Go ahead, Rick.
I said it was okay.
Not understanding you.
It's okay.
Okay, cool. Then on to Kate and Andrew. Kate spent a fair amount of time talking about video ads for branding, and she had a really interesting idea, which I'd not thought about before and haven't been doing, which is, if you create a blog post and it's on your website, then create a video, and she was talking about a 30 to 45 second video max, no more, on Facebook, and send people to your blog. So the video structure that she was talking about, and I just want to get it right, she called it a teaser video. And what she wanted to do is just give somebody, first off, a quick intro. Hi, I'm Kate. I want to chat with you about blah, blah, blah. Have you ever had whatever the issue is? And I addressed that today in my blog post, and here's a link to my blog. Go over there and check it out. So the idea was that you basically don't give anybody any information in the teaser video itself. You just send them direct to your blog post, which does two things. And the most important thing it does is that it gets them onto your blog. And remember, we talked last week about having a retargeting pixel on your blog. So once they've hit your blog, even if they don't opt in, you can retarget those people. You can come back to them with your Facebook advertising, and you can send them more advertising. You can retarget them. So I thought that was a really interesting idea, which I'd never tried, and I intend to start trying it. 30 to 45 second teaser video sending people back to your blog. And of course, on your blog, you've got a place for them to opt in, and hopefully they're going to become leads, because what you're going to send them back to is a blog post. In the ideal world, the blog post might be about something like Funnelizer or Instagram or something, where they actually have a way to go opt in and become a lead directly from the blog post itself.
I was with Ray Hinton, and I'm in his mastermind, and that's what he does. And that's what I've been doing with my blogs now. I shoot a video for it, I'll shoot two. One maybe 3 minutes long, and the other one, I put it right on my Facebook fan page. I boost it.
And how's that working?
It's starting to work. I'm just got it the way I set up now. Ray has an affiliate contest going on. So 2 minutes before, I boosted it 2 minutes, the last one, 2 minutes before I got on here.
Okay.
So I'll see what that says.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, I'm going to start doing that too. Absolutely. I thought that was just a really great idea.
I was getting a real big echo on everybody that's talking back to you, and I don't know what's going on. Am I the only one?
I don't hear an echo.
Very heavy. Sorry. I hear it's a big echo on everyone talking.
I think it's me because I hear it.
I don't know.
Yeah, echoing really bad.
Who is echoing?
Everybody but you, man.
Everybody but me. I wonder, I'm looking for my headset. I don't see it. Here it is. Let me try putting my headset on and see if the echo is coming from here. It's possible. Does that change anything?
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, can you guys hear me now? Yeah, it was
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, much better.
Wow, that's really interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't hardly hear anything that Larry was saying.
I'm in Ray Higdon's mastermind, and he taught us that a couple months ago, and I just now finally got my blog up to almost where I want it, but it's usable. So Ray's doing an affiliate contest on a 3-minute expert, and I'm an affiliate for him. So what I did today is I did my first blog. I did a video for the blog, and then I did another 25-second video teasing that. I just put that on Facebook, and I boosted it. I would only normally boost it for $5, but it's only going to be up there for 2 days. So I wanted to see how many eyeballs I could get on it. So I actually boosted that little video for 20, just because it's a short contest. So I'm curious to see how it's going to work.
Good.
Okay. So, anybody else have any comments about that?
So Larry, were you up in Park City?
Yes, I was, ma'am.
Beautiful up there, isn't it?
It was phenomenal up there. It was kind of cool and rainy, but it really didn't affect us. I mean, our Sunday was a fun day, and then we had time on our hands, and most of us went into the pool and hot tub because it was heated.
Well, I was born and raised in Salt Lake, so I spent a lot of time up there.
It's just gorgeous.
Park City's a beautiful place.
Yeah.
It really is.
Hey, Lynn, Tony put in the chat that he was kicked off when I kind of introduced him. But Tony is an old-time friend of mine, and we just got hooked back together. He lived in Arizona for a while, and he just moved back here to Wichita. And we've been in a couple of business adventures in the past, and Tony is really a good guy. I'm looking forward to working with him. He just jumped in last week as a mastery member, and today he lived the dream ticket, so he's ready to jump in full force. But what I wanted to do real quick, if we could, is have everyone, and if you would direct, since you're the leader here, Lynn, everyone just say a hi, your name, and where you live for Tony's benefit.
Okay, well, Tony got kicked off, but he's back in again, right? You're there,
right.
Tony. Yeah. Okay. Well, then I'll. The way I see the lineup, I'll just start from my end. I'm Len Mooney. I tell people I live in San Diego, but that's really a lie. I actually live 35 miles south of San Diego, in Mexico. I'm gonna bore you all with this. See, when you look out, I just picked up my camera and turned it 90 degrees. That's the Pacific Ocean. So I live on the ocean, which makes a lot of people jealous. It's the same coastline that you could live on in La Jolla, and if I were in La Jolla, I could probably have spent between $5 and $7 million for this house. Here in Mexico, it's $120,000, and it's oceanfront. The water's a little brown out there today. That's because we had some pretty heavy storms over the last couple days. And if you know anything about Baja, if I looked straight ahead of me, the direction I'm looking in right now, I can see the restaurants in Puerto Nuevo. So that's where I'm at. It's 1 kilometer this side of Puerto Nuevo. And I'm an outdoor enthusiast. I'm a ski bum, and I water ski, snow ski, hike, backpack, camp, sail. If it's outdoors, I do it. So the next on the line is Rick.
How you doing, Tony? My name's Rick Johnson. I'm from Chicago. I've been marketing for about off and on for 2 or 3 years, and I just got back into MLSP. So nice to meet you.
Awesome. Nice to meet you, too.
And there's Michael Pierce from Canada.
Hello, nice to meet you, Tony. I've got my granddaughter Brooklyn with me today, so we're been muted because she's quite often loud and likes to be part of the meeting going on. So let her say hi.
Hi.
Hey,
Hi.
What's her name? Brooklyn?
Brooklyn Sierra Lee.
Hi, Brooklyn. How are you?
Good.
Wow, it's good to see you. Maybe you'll join us more.
Look what I'm wearing.
Okay.
Okay. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye. All right.
Hi.
And then there's Larry.
I am Larry Ryan. I'm from, I mean, it's too bad he has to live in by the ocean. I'm from scenic Chicago.
Yeah.
we got almost an ocean, like some people call a lake, but it looks like an ocean.
It's a pretty
But
big one.
welcome. I've been in MLSP for a couple years now, and I'm just now starting this year. Just now starting to promote it. But there's a lot of good training in there, and you'll do good. We've got a good support team here.
Very good.
And I guess there's a rumor afoot that you actually know Craig.
Yeah, he
Where-
didn't need my introduction.
Where are you from, Craig?
Wichita.
Wichita, Kansas. All right. And then there's Chris. Hello, Chris. Chris, are you still there?
You must
Are
be.
you- Chris, you're muted. Are you talking? Are you there?
I'm
Did you
here.
bail?
I'm here. Hi, Tony.
How's it going?
I live out in the middle of the Mojave Desert in a city called California City. It's like New York, only a hell of a lot different. I've been at MLSP for a while, but I've really started getting into the training, and it's an awesome place to be in, an awesome community, and welcome.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
And last but not least, there's Bill Moore.
Hello, Tony.
How's
Bill
it
Moore.
going?
I live just in a suburb of Houston, Texas, and I've been in MLSP for about 2 years. I fully retired about a year ago, so I'm just now going through a bunch of stuff and setting all that stuff up that you need, and basically that's where I'm at.
Very good.
And Tony, why don't you tell us a little about you?
My name's Tony, and I'm out here in Derby, Kansas now. Was, like Eric said, out in Tucson, Arizona for a couple of years, but was born and raised here in Kansas. And Craig actually got me introduced into the marketing industry back in 2004, or 2005 actually, and got going. And I've just stayed in touch with him since then. Been off and on out of the marketing industry, and just finally getting back into it again.
Cool. Well, welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Okay. So, the other thing, before I leave Kate and Andrew McShay behind, the other thing I thought was interesting was that Facebook video views has passed YouTube. Video views on Facebook has passed YouTube, which is pretty amazing. So, if there's anybody who's not doing video on Facebook, you are missing an opportunity here. And it's just, we just got to be doing more and more video on Facebook. And again, what I've been doing, as you know, I think, is I've been putting videos up on Facebook. I'm putting up at least one a day, and usually two. And I'm also putting them on YouTube, but I am not sharing. I'm not putting my YouTube videos on Facebook, nor Facebook videos on YouTube. I'm putting them up separately and independently. And cool. All right.
I think one of the things that I got out of that Wednesday was the average time that people view your video on Facebook is only 45 seconds. And I went back in and looked at my insights, and I'm at 44 seconds, so right at the average.
And that's why it's
in a hurry.
Yeah, and that's why it's important to keep these videos short, and that's why we talked last week about this. Somebody said 3 to 5 minutes, and I'm going, no, you don't want 3 to 5 minute videos. No one's going to watch them. So, okay. Then Steve and Lanesha came on last week, and Steve and Lanesha bounced back and forth between each other, but they answered an interesting question. And I'm going to circle back because I think it's relevant, because the question is, if you started a new business today, brand new business today, you signed up for a new MLM company today, what would you do? And Steve and their answer was they would promote it via live webinars. They would schedule a webinar for approximately 1 week out. They would start promoting the webinar by texting all the people on their friends on their phone. And they would just text the people, and they wouldn't tell them anything about it. They generate curiosity. Just, hey, I got this crazy webinar coming up next Monday night at 7 o'clock. Join me. And they'd try to build it that way. Plus, of course, they would go out and do some advertising and et cetera, and they'd do a webinar. And that's an interesting concept. And so anyhow, they're text messaging everybody on their phone. They are couple days before the webinar, they're going to put some advertising out in the cold media, Facebook, ads and directing traffic to it, and then promote the video, and then after the webinar, promote the video replay and do a lot of promo that way. The reason I thought that was interesting is that why do you have to start a new business to build a webinar promoting your business? Why not relaunch the business you're already in with a webinar? So I'm thinking, and I just watched this segment of it this morning, so I'm thinking that I'm actually going to try that. I'm going to start, and I've been thinking about it for some time, and I haven't done anything about it, so I'm going to get off my butt and do something about it, and start using webinars to do some more promotion for my primary MLM, which is, as you folks all know, I'm in World Ventures. And I've seen Ray doing that. I've seen Ray doing webinars for World Ventures, and he does a really fantastic job. So I'm going to go ahead and start trying to do that myself. So those are some ideas that I gleaned out of last week's Wednesday webinar that I thought I would just summarize and toss out there and make sure everybody's picked up on, and see if you have any questions about. I'll circle back to the Facebook ads, the website conversion ads, and anyone who wants any help from me with that stuff, just ask, okay? And I'll help you with it. And we'll get all that going for everybody, hopefully. So that's all I had for you today. I spent the weekend water skiing instead of preparing for today, but I thought covering some of the stuff that these people were putting up for us, because they're all part of the same plan. How do we get from where we are to L1 before Live the Dream? And making sure we're all moving in the same direction and on the same page. Tonight, Steve and Lanesha are on tonight, and this is the second webinar of the official 12 weeks to Live the Dream, or 12 weeks to L1, whatever they're calling it. So tonight at 6 o'clock Pacific time, 9 o'clock Eastern time, is the second webinar of that free training series. And based on what Steve and Lanesha covered last week, I think tonight's webinar is going to be really worthwhile. So I'm certainly going to be there.
Hey, Len?
Yes, sir.
I thought I saw on the ML page that webinar was canceled.
No, what you saw was that the standard weekly webinar was canceled to make room for this one.
Okay.
Okay, so there's, MLSP is running a special 12-week training program. All roads lead to Austin. All roads lead to L1. Trying to help all of us get to L1 before Live the Dream. And so tonight is the second one of that webinar series, and in order to make room for it, they canceled the standard weekly Tuesday webinar. Is that clear to everybody? There is a webinar at 6 o'clock tonight, and it is recorded, so if you can't make it live, then you can go back and watch it. It's sitting there in your back office recorded. So...
Bill, is that a cat or a dog?
The cat.
Oh,
That's a big cat, Bill.
Yeah, he's 8 pounds. He's a Himalayan. He's been recently shaved. Lynx Point Himalayan.
8 pounds.
Yep.
Okay. So anyhow, anybody have any questions, comments, suggestions, ideas? That's basically what I had for today. I'm going to try to get back into the track of having a guest on Tuesday and cover the kind of stuff on Thursday. But I wanted to go back and pick up that webinar from last week because after I watched it, as you know, I wasn't on it live last week, and after I watched it, I thought it was really, really powerful, and the people there did a really great job. So I wanted to go back through it. Anything else? Anything else anybody want to talk about today?
I'm not going to be able to be on tonight because my son's graduating from the 8th grade, but I will catch the recording of it. But just like last Wednesday, everyone does know that Ray Higdon's doing this Wednesday, right?
No, I didn't. What's Ray Higdon doing Wednesday?
The MLSP Wednesday Hangout.
Oh, no, I didn't know that. Ray's doing tomorrow night?
Yep.
Oh, cool. Oh, cool. Oh, that's a must attend.
Yeah.
I did not realize that. Yeah. That's an absolute must.
It's for his for his 3-minute expert. His new product.
That's okay. Ray Higdon walks on water. He's my god. I love that guy.
I spent the weekend with him. It was good.
What's that?
I was lucky enough to spend a weekend with him and his wife.
Yeah. Did you get any? What did you get out of that, Larry? Give us a briefing. Or are you not prepared to do that?
There's a lot of different niches. There's in this group there's a bunch of people from Beachbody, and they really can't do any of the stuff that we do. There is more stuff on blogging. In general, Ray's, he promotes his blog. A lot of it, he just worked with different people on your business, And there was Tim Sales came by, talked for a little bit.
Isn't that guy incredible?
Yeah, and so did Russell Brunson.
Oh, wow. So you had a powerhouse there.
With some powerhouse people, yes.
Yeah.
Larry also had to brag to me that he met one of my people that I follow, so he sent a nice picture of him standing next to Mike Cobbs.
Nice.
Mike Hobbs is about $3 million a year. Mike Hobbs, he's a good guy.
Yeah, good guy to know.
I'm assuming.
All right, so we're only a few months behind him. We'll catch up. That's the target, right?
Just a few, huh?
I don't know. I am presently reading Ready, Fire, Aim. I think everyone's heard of it, right?
Yep.
Has anyone not heard of Ready, Fire, Aim? I'm presently reading it. I just started it, so I can't tell you I'm very deep into it, but I can tell you I'm very impressed by what I've read so far. It's powerful. Some really good stuff. How to build businesses. And so I'll report back to you on that. Okay, well, that's all. Again, ask. Okay. What are we asking for?
I just got this in the mail. I signed up for it. It was a free book with free shipping. So it didn't cost me a penny.
Wow. Is that promotion still going on?
Don't know. Don't have any idea. course, you know, it takes a couple of weeks for you to get the book. So I don't know if it's still going on or not.
All right, we got a little girl here trying to hold something up. What you got, honey? What you got? A book. What is it?
Barbie Princess book.
Oh,
All
wow.
right.
Favorite book of the week.
Yeah.
Alright.
Water.
Say bye to the group, Brooklyn.
Bye.
All right, Brooklyn. All right, everybody.
Hey, Bill. Hey, can I ask Bill a question? Bill, if you got the link to that book, post it in the Lunch with Len, if you could, please. I'd like to get that book as well.
Okay, I have to see if I can find it.
All right,
It's
thank you.
in my daily log. I just have to go look for it.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
I ordered the .com secrets, but I haven't got it yet.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to send a link to last Thursday's Profit with Len to Larry and Rick. Anybody else want that link?
Why don't you just put it in the
You know
problem?
what? That's a good idea. That's a good idea, Chris. I'll just put it up in the Lunch with Len group. Yeah, I'll put it there. Okay. And by the way, folks, let me just let you know we're 15 or 16 weeks into the Profit with Len series, and probably this Thursday night is going to be the last webinar in that series. It is my intention to turn that whole series into a course. It may take me months to get that done for several reasons, but I am going to be pulling down the free webinars off of YouTube. So fair warning, if anyone wants the free version, go get them, because they're going to come down.
Is that
And it's-
Thursday night?
Pardon me?
Thursday night?
Thursday night, Profit with Len, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
They are going to start to come down, and I'm converting it into a course. So that was always the intent. So, alrighty.
Yep.
If you say so.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye,
All right. Going once. Going twice. And Tony, welcome aboard.
Thank you.